Hey everybody, in preparation for my trip to New York City coming up in like 10 days, I'm going to be filming and creating a few more Budokon yoga videos or Budokon workout videos. And that's just really it's a yoga flow. It's a slow yoga class, a slow flow with very strong movements. And a lot of these movements have a base in martial arts and striking and grappling theories and movement. So have fun with it, and I will be leading you through this process. So instead of just showing me doing the movements, I'm actually going to be talking through it like a class. So feel free to join along. In my Budokon yoga classes at Mojo Fit Studios, currently we've been working on the yoga primary series. And so today's class will be section 1, 2, and a cool down. So it's going to be pretty basic, pretty short, but I'll go through it just as I would in the primary series without all 7 sections, just 3 of them, 1, 2, and 7 as a cool down. Okay? Awesome, so let's get started. We start in this position called Seiza, so go ahead and join me. You do not need a yoga mat or anything. I'm just going to be on my carpet, so that's up to you. We start in Seiza, so knees forward, sitting on the heels, toes can touch, that's fine, and hands resting in your lap. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Bring yourself to this moment, to this center, and set the intention to show up as your yogi warrior self. And the first thing we do is bow in. So we take our right hand and left hand to the floor, forehead to the ground, and you can repeat this after me. Us. That's us. It means agreements, yes, no, it means everything. It just means everything and nothing. So just saying us in response. And then we take our hands together and namaste. The yogi way. So we've got our yogi warrior selves ready to go. Let's step it back into a plank pose. So take your hands to the ground first, and then right foot and left foot to the floor behind you. So we've got the strong plank position. Press into the hands, creating what we call Cobra hood. So there's that protraction of the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Look down towards your belly. Pressing into the hands, we start from the upper back and work our way to lower back, rolling to our downward facing dog. We'll do 3 rolling waves to start. First in down dog, find that down dog, pedal up the feet a couple times. And for rolling wave, take the heels, lift and elevate. Tuck the chin, pull the belly in, and posterior tilt of your pelvis as you roll forward from lower back to upper back, like you're rolling a quarter up your spine. Chin stays tucked until the hips descend and elevate above the floor. Back bend slightly into floating up dog, feet still on the ground, so your toes are tucked under. Chest lifts, shoulders roll back and down, look forward. Then tuck the chin, press into the hands and roll it back. Cobra hood to start with in the upper body and rolling back to down dog. You may find that your wrists get tired pretty fast here. Take little breaks as needed. You can push pause. Start it when you're ready again. Again, lift the heels. Rolling wave forward. Deep yogi breaths in and out through the nose. Floating up dog, back to downward facing dog. Spread those fingers wide, press into the knuckles even here to support the wrists and the rest of your body. Full down dog, one more time, lift the heels, tuck the chin, roll forward. Hips descend, shoulders roll back and down. Lift the gaze. And take it back, look down. Protract shoulders, Cobra hood. Roll back to downward facing dog. All this is done very slowly. Everything very engaged. Back to downward facing dog. Moving on from rolling wave to rolling vinyasa. A little bit different, slight difference here. Lift the heels, tuck the chin, belly in, roll forward. Press the ground away, creating as much space as you can from the chest and belly to the floor. Lengthen out into plank pose, look down. Bend the elbows into chaturanga, passing through chaturanga to the floor. This one's a tough one. It's called Cobra Roll. Elbows in, hands by your chest or shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift your butt a couple inches off the floor. Knees come a little closer to the upper body. Flatten the feet. Look down, press into the floor. It's a wave-like roll through the spine into up dog. Look back down. Roll it back to downward facing dog, flipping the feet to when appropriate. Let's do that again. Lift the heels, tuck the chin, roll forward. Lengthen out to plank pose. Descend all the way to the ground. Cobra roll. Butt lifts. Feet go flat. Roll through the spine. Press into the ground, lift the knees, and then the gaze. Look down, cobra, or roll it back to downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time and then our body should be fully warm and we'll keep moving on. Lift the heels, tuck the chin, roll forward. Be patient with this. Patient with yourself, patient with your strength, your flexibility. Lower down, it comes in time. Knees push forward a couple inches, wave-like roll to up dog. Look down, roll back to downward facing dog. And we will move on. That was rolling wave 3 times, rolling vinyasa 3 times. Now you have a Budokan Sun Salutation 3 times. First thing we do is come forward. We're going to jump forward into floating frog, landing into a yogi squat. Look forward beyond the hands, bend your knees. As you exhale, jump and land softly to the outsides of the fingertips. Into a squat. You can move around a little bit here. So get the hips open. Maybe wiggle the fingers. And then lengthen the legs, hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet together. 3 times and a half lift, roll it up halfway, hands to the shins. Then roll it down, belly, chest, and chin to the legs. Again, roll it up and down. One more time. And down. Bend the knees, slow roll up to standing position, mountain pose. Reach overhead into a back bend. Reach back. Hands back to your heart. Fold it down. Feel free to bend the knees as much as you need to. Grab your calves or ankles, fold it lower, get deeper in this forward bend. And plant your hands on the ground next to your little toes. Bend the knees, look forward, shoot your legs back. Hold on, there's a cat in the way. Shoot your legs back, landing slowly to the ground. Then to Cobra Roll. Back to downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Bend the knees, floating frog, exhale. Hands to your heart, lift. Hands to the ground, lengthen the legs, heel toe the feet together. Roll to a half lift. Take it down. Again, half lift. Take it down. Bend the knees, roll it up. Mountain pose into back bend. Hands overhead. Hands together, reach back, back bend it. And back down into a forward fold. Roll forward bend. Hands next to your toes, jump back. I'm so scared. Cobra roll to up dog. Look down, press into the hands. Cobra hood, roll to down dog. We've got animals everywhere. Hope you guys, if you guys have animals, you understand. So that one more time, floating frog, forward. Bend your knees, land to the outsides of the hands. Into your froggy squat. Hands to the floor, lengthen the legs, heel toe the feet together. One time, roll to a half lift. And down. Bend the knees, roll up slowly. Reach up and back for that back bend. Lift it back up, forward fold. Jump back. Into the floor, onto the floor. Cobra roll, lift your butt, wave like roll through the spine. Up dog. Tuck the chin, cobra hood, roll the downward facing dog. Moving on to section 2. So that was our warm up. Feel free to take a pause break. Join us when you're ready. Draw your feet together in downward facing dog. Right leg rises, demi point the foot, neutral hips and pelvis. Bend the knee, folding, heel to sit bone. Tuck the chin, lift your left heel. Draw the knee to your nose through the midline of the body. Slowly stepping between the hands. Right hand makes a fist like you're drawing up an arrow and a bow and arrow. And you rise to archer lunge, making fists like you're holding a bow and arrow, soft back knee. It's going to help you pivot into warrior 2. Open the arms, leading with the left hand, drawing back, right hand forward, drawing back, heel down, warrior 2. Keep circling the arms, shift your legs, come into high drop stance, double block. You may have to push pause to see what this move looks like. Right hand is down, blocking, fingers together. Left hand is up behind you, blocking. Back to warrior 2. Make a little circle by your belt like you're grabbing a weapon. Back to warrior 2, then reaching warrior as far forward as you can. Right hand to the floor on the outside of the leg. Left hand goes up with your gaze up, forward, and then down. Rechamber the knee. That means bend the knee, heel to your butt. Extend back to single leg down dog. Demi-pointed toes. Pointed foot with those toes spread, pull back. And replace right foot down to the floor. Left leg ascends, demi-point foot, neutral hips and pelvis. Bend the left knee, heel to sit bone. Lift the right heel. Draw the knee to your nose, round the back, shift forward. Step between the hands. Left hand makes the fist, we draw straight up. Lift your upper body to archer lunge. Soft back knee. Open to warrior 2. Left hand forward, right hand drawing back. Keep circling the arms like you're going to reverse warrior, but then you cross the hands, shift the legs into high drop stance, double block, looking down at the left foot, left hand. The left hand makes a little circle by your waist, and you shift back to warrior 2 with the legs, reaching as far forward as you can to reaching warrior. Left hand to the outside of the leg, right hand slowly circles up, forward, and down to the floor. Repivot, right heel lifts to low lunge, bend the left knee, press into the ground, cobra hood, extend the left leg up and back for single leg down dog. Keep slowly drawing it up. Left foot then descends to the ground. And we'll keep going with that. So take the feet together. We could add some rolling waves and stuff here, but we won't for today. Right leg ascends. Heel to your butt. Lift your left heel, tuck your chin. Draw the right knee to your nose, through the center, pressing into the hands, filling up the upper back. Step between the hands. Right hand makes a fist, draw the elbow straight up, soft bend in the knee as you rise to archer lunge. Open to warrior 2. Circle the arms, shift the legs to high drop stance, double block. Hands by your heart, sit all the way down close to your left heel. Low lunge, low drop stance, sit on your butt. Right hand sweeps around to the back. Left arm lifts as the hips rise, reach with that left arm back behind you. if there's not a wall behind you. Guard your face with that left hand, that top hand, lower to your butt once again. Shift back to that low lunge, low side lunge. Right hand does this big circle from the back to the front, and you take off to reaching warrior, to flying warrior. So we're flying with that back leg. Extend through the right hand, left hand. Ball of the left foot in front of the head. Gazes forward. Step back to warrior two. Into high drop stance, double block. Back to warrior two. Right hand makes a little circle. Shift forward, reach as long as you can. Right hand to the floor, left arm up, forward, and down. Pivot to a low lunge, bend the right knee, chamber the leg, extend back to single leg down dog, just like the way you came in, you're getting out. Right foot slowly descends. Take your time. Downward facing dog. Left side, draw the feet together, toes touching. Tuck the chin, lift the left leg, ascend slowly. Demi point, neutral hips. Fold the knees, heel to sit bone. Lift the right heel and draw the knee to the center of your body. Shift forward. High plank. Cobra hood in the upper body. Step between the hands. Left hand makes a fist. Draw the elbows straight up. Soft bend in the right knee. Lift to archer lunge. Left elbow stays up. Open to warrior two. Back heel spins down. Keep circling the arms. In a high drop stance, double block. Shift the legs. Back leg, back foot's about a 45-degree angle to the side. Then hands by your heart, sit to the ground as close to your right foot as you can. Left hand reaches back, circle it around. Right arm circles up as the hips ascend to warrior's bridge. Right hand reaching towards you guys. Just palm facing down. Hand guards your face as you lower. Lift back to a low lunge, low drop stance. Left hand shimmies from the back to the front. Bend the front knee, left knee, lift off. Flying warrior. Step back to a warrior two. High drop stance, double block. Shift the legs and arms. Back to reaching warrior, back to warrior two, then reach as far as you can, reaching warrior. Left hand to the ground to the outside. Right hand up, forward, and down. Pivot back to a low lunge. Bend the left knee, press into the floor, extend back, single leg down dog to the sky. And left foot descends. We've got one more part to section two. The A, B, and C, headed into C. Feet together, big toe touching. Right leg ascends, dummy point the foot to neutral pelvis and hips. Bend the right knee, heel to sit bone. Lift the left heel. Draw the knee forward to the nose, tuck your chin. Shift it forward and weight into the fingertips. Step between the hands. Draw the right fist up, make pulling up from the ground, lift up to archer lunge. Soft back knee, open to warrior two. High drop stance, double block. Keep your gaze forward at that front hand. Sit down close to left heel, pressing forward with the hands in front of your heart. You're blocking. Right hand reaches back, strike into, lift the hips into a striking pose. Left hand striking. It's called warrior's bridge. Lower back down, guard yourself, block. Right arm leading the way, making a big circle from left to right. Take off flying warrior. Here's the tricky part. It's called falling warrior. Left leg kicks forward, you're turning to the right. 180 degrees. Hands then, whoa. Hands to the ground, you can go slower than that. Sweep forward, landing onto your belly or into plank, then descending to your belly. Cobra roll. Butt lifts, press into the floor, roll through the spine. Up dog. Tuck the chin, look down. Press into the ground and roll back to downward facing dog. Feet together, left side this time. Left leg ascends, demi-point foot to neutral hips. Heel to sit bone, bend the knee. Right heel lifts, tuck the chin, draw the knee to the nose. Shift forward, step between the hands lightly. Left fist, draw straight up, elbow to the sky. Torso rises, shoulders over hips for archer lunge. Open to warrior two. High drop stance, double block. Shift the legs, circle in the arms. Hands by your heart, sit down. Butt to the floor. Left hand circles back behind you. Ooh, got a dog in the way. Right arm lifts as the hips lift. You're on the blade of the left foot. Strong in this right leg. 90-degree bend. You can always move it closer. Feet closer together if it's more comfortable. Okay, guard your face as you lower. Because this is like a battle between striking, blocking, yogi, and warrior. This section is called divided mind. You lift back up to a low side lunge. Left hand circles from the right to the left into reaching warrior and then flying warrior. Right leg comes forward, you're turning to the left, 180 degrees. You can even do a little jump. Whoop. Hands to the floor. Sweep forward, landing onto your belly. Cobra roll. Up dog. Look down. Press into the floor, cobra hood to downward facing dog. Slow roll back. And that is section 2. Take your knees to the ground, finding child's pose. We'll finish with a cool down. Hands behind you to your heels or to your lower back. Lifting and rising into a lotus position, tuck your chin. Roll yourself up, press the hips forward into camel pose. Hands can be on your hips or on your heels. Do that again. Tuck your chin, hug everything in. Bring it down to child's pose or rabbit pose. Lift it up, flowering lotus. Take it down. One more time, rise and open. And bring it down. Lift the upper body so the hands are by the knees. Cross the ankles. Lift and float through. Boat pose. Boat pose. Slowly lower, reach the hands back. Legs ascend. You can come to plow pose or keep the hips on the floor, the low back on the floor, that's fine too. Plow pose, hips over shoulders. Bend the right knee, making a figure 4. Ankle behind the left knee. Roll forward, right shin, right knee, right ankle down, left leg swings around. Pigeon pose. We lift and lower 3 times. Lower it down, touch your forehead or nose to the floor. Lift back up. 1. Do it again. Down. 2. Last 1. 3. Good. Left leg comes around. Boat pose. Lower. Reach back. Lift the legs. Plow pose or hips just staying where they are. Bend the left knee. Making a figure 4. Roll forward. Left shin, left foot, left knee on the floor. Right leg swings around. Lift high 3 times. Lower down. Roll it up. Tuck the chin. 1. And down. Arch your back as you lower. Lift 2. Last 1. And 3. Swing the legs around. Boat pose. Lower down. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. Take your feet to the floor. Hip distance. Toes point forward, palms down, lift up to bridge pose. Squeeze those shoulders together. Good one to hold. Another great option for this position is to take wheel pose or a bigger version of a back bend. You bring it down, hands under your shoulders, elbows to the sky. Lift either to the top of the head or straight on up into a back bend. So you just taking a back bend that's comfortable yet slightly uncomfortable, that feels really nice and opening for you. Okay, lower back down. Knees hug close to you, rock side to side. Legs then will go straight up. Then we can lift up to stay here. That's fine if you have any neck or shoulder injuries or issues. Otherwise, we're pressing the shoulder stand. Elbows into the floor. Lift the hips above the shoulders, hands to the low back. And hold. Hands can be down or on the back or straight up, but that's a lot harder. We're heading into plow pose. Feet then come behind you. It's a big stretch for the back of the body. Interlace the hands or keep the hands on your hips. Another thing you could do is reach your hands towards the toes. What your shoulders and arms are doing doesn't matter too much. I like hands behind my back because it creates more openness for my chest and shoulders. Legs straight in plow pose. Then take your knees around your ears for ear pinning pose. Then hands reach back, find the feet. Get comfortable, upside down. You're grabbing the feet insides or outside, doesn't really matter. And slowly roll down to the ground. Knees to outer edge of the side of the body, rock side to side, and happy baby pose. Good. Wrap the right leg above the left. Bend the knees and grab the outsides of the feet. You'll feel a nice hip stretch. Bend the knees a little bit more. The left knee, the one that's behind, will fold to the floor. And you may let go of the feet in this journey, but that's okay. Right leg extends high. And then you take that right leg across your body. There's a lot of things going on. You can pick up that left hip a little bit to get deeper in the twist. Right shoulder staying down. Look away from the legs. Then we bring it back up to the top. Let it go. Unravel, re-ravel. Grab the feet. Feel the hip stretch. Bend the knees, straighten the knees. Take the right knee, the one that's behind, fold it down. Left leg straightens. And we fold, or we twist. Left foot across your body. This stretch it's a passive one, but there's a lot of activity going on. Okay, we bring it back up. Hug the knees in one more time. Give yourself a nice little appreciation hug for showing up, for watching this video, for making yourself a better person. And then as we end our typical yoga classes, extend the legs, let the feet fall open, hands by your side, resting in Shavasana. It's only going to be like a minute or so. So close the eyes and relax. Take a deep breath in, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach your hands behind you for a long stretch. And hug your knees to your chest. Roll to your side, either side's fine. You can use one arm as a pillow. Take a deep breath, hold on right there. And then press back up to a seated position with your knees facing forward, sitting on your heels. Our Yogi Warrior class is complete. Our training is done for now. So you can go about your day feeling more refreshed, more powerful, more empowered, and a little bit more calm when those battle situations arise. Thank you for joining. We'll bow out together. Take the right hand and the left hand to the floor, forehead to the ground. Thanks for joining. Namaste.